episode 1. Right on time. Hey. Come on in here, Down South Supernaturals.
How's everybody doing?
Where's everybody at? Let's go.
Another Wednesday night live.
Uh-oh, we got 3 on. Remember, we can't tell who you are.
Remember,
You start. Go ahead. You have it.
Okay. If you make a comment, leave your name beside your comment so we'll know who we're speaking to.
Share this live out. Let everybody know we're up here. See if we can get some new folks up here tonight. I'm gonna turn on my phone so I can tell. Turn my volume down. All right, there's 2 of us. I'm one of them, so that ain't good.
There you go. That means there is one other person up here. Hey, other person, I don't know who you are, but you can comment your name right there and we'll know who you are.
Let's see if it's commenting tonight. Let's see. Got to get set back up. We've been out for a while.
Yeah.
Let me post a little comment. Hey. Let's see. Okay, see if it works. Make sure we're posting. Make sure the internet's working.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hey, Remington, how are you? How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
All right, so we are live. We established that. My little post went through. It's the first time, so from now on, we need to know we can post a comment up here. I didn't even realize
While
that.
we're live.
Yeah, as you see right there, I posted. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? What's happening? Wednesday night. What live are we on? This is, I think it's
24 or
30.
34.
I think it's 33. I might have put 34. I'm not sure. But
Maybe
it don't matter.
it was 34, dude.
It don't matter. So we missed one. Well, actually, we were live last week at Myrtle Beach on Wednesday night. You just went Facebook. We didn't go through StreamYard. So yeah, trying to get back in the mix of things. We've been stretched out a little bit, man. We've been 2 weeks ago we did a Christmas show in Greenville with our stores. That stretched us out for a whole week and all weekend. This past weekend, all of a sudden, we got an invite to the Myrtle Beach Christmas show with our store. So we packed up the trailer and we hauled butt there last Wednesday. And actually, so we did the live from the motel last Wednesday night on Riley's phone.
We did it on the road on the way to the show to help Megan move in, remember?
Yep, you're exactly right. We did it riding down the road. So yeah, and it worked. But we kept the streak alive.
Yeah, we did.
So that was the good part about it. Yeah, we're glad to be home. Like I said, we've been stretched out. We had to put off several investigations we were going to do. Hey, that's just how it is sometimes. But we got some things rescheduled. If you saw the live we put up probably last Saturday, I don't know when you posted. We actually did do a live. No, we didn't do a live. We just did a few videos from the Oak Street
Cemetery.
So yeah, so like I said, we went to Myrtle Beach last weekend, and we were at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. Very nice place. But as we were unloading our trailer, pulling in, my wife said, "Oh my God, right beside it, there's a cemetery." So me and Riley looked at each other and we said, "You know what? Here we go." So we know what we can do during the show since we're not in the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Riley did a live in the oldest. It turned out to be a lot of history. Oldest cemetery in Myrtle Beach. There was some graves in there from the 1800s. I think there was. I'm gonna get it wrong. The numbers I've already forgotten. It's about
100 something.
200 and something graves in there. Over half of them were not marked.
Yeah.
They were little rectangle stones on the ground and said unknown, known to God. Not unknown. It said known to God. So after I done some searching, and hey Gabby, how are you?
Hey Gabby. Didn't blow your ear hole out tonight.
Not yet.
Saying hi to her.
Not yet, but you will. So yeah, we after we were looking, that was a big looking at Oak Street Cemetery, the history on it, and they actually just cleaned the place up. I think it had gotten way overgrown, but it was, I mean, if there's such a thing, it was a beautiful place. Naturally, it was under oak trees, a lot of stones in there, but the sad part about it, over half of them were unmarked. Excuse me, they're marked, but they had no clue who was buried there. I think that's
grounds for a restless spirit.
I think it was to restless spirits. So we went in there and we went right straight to EVPs and Ghost Box, Spirit Box, and boy, the Spirit Box lit up in that place, man. We were getting
really did.
Riley's posted some stuff. Some of the EVPs we hadn't posted those, but we will. Man, we talked with we feel like we talked with a child at the grave. Immediately asked a question. She gave us her name, which was marked on the gravestone, and what else did she say?
Told us how old she was.
I can't remember. I don't think she gave us her age.
Remember, it said 9 something, and we couldn't make out the last number.
She may have, but she's, we were like, "Are you sure? Is this you we're communicating with?" And it was yes. Just that quick.
Direct response.
We talked with, we actually felt like one of the unknown graves, we got a name.
Cliff.
We got a Cliff was the name. We're like, so Cliff, we'd really like to tell your story. We're sorry your grave is not marked and your family doesn't even know where you're buried out here, or anyone. There were several people who had been in there trying to figure out how to find one of their relatives who were buried there. Yeah. And there's no way of knowing. There's no records. That's exactly why the unmarked graves, or the graves that they don't know who they are, says known to God only.
Remember that Cliff guy called Mayor you an asshole?
Yeah. So I got cursed at. I don't know why. I don't think I said nothing out of the way, but we got as plain as day. It come through and it said, "You're asshole." Naturally, It was talking to me. So I've been cussed at more here lately on the last several investigations we've been on than I have the whole few years I've been helping Raleigh.
Round of applause.
So yeah. Oh yeah. So Remington said, "What got y'all into this stuff?" Riley got me into it. I didn't believe it. Didn't even want to talk about it until I started watching some of the videos and some of the things he was doing, and I was like, "Oh man, this is real." Because I'm like a lot of folks out there. There are a lot of people who don't believe in spirits and other things going on that we can't see. I was one of those people.
Let me tell you, but
I don't even worry about the things I can see now. I'm more worried about the things we can't see that are happening all around us all day long. Yeah, we've been to a few. He said there's a lot of slave graveyards in Aden. Yeah, we've been to one a few years ago. Well, actually, I don't know if it was a slave graveyard, but we went to one with some 1850s to 1930 graves in it, which is right down the road from my office.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to know where some of those are that you're talking about. We'd like to check them out.
Yeah, we would.
So what'd you see? He said he didn't believe it until he saw something. Tell us what you saw. Don't leave us hanging.
Yeah, drop a comment about what you saw.
Yeah, let us know. Let everybody know. Anyway, glad to have everybody who's up here. Share this live out. Let's get some folks up here tonight. We were kind of, man, we feel like we've done our lives, but we felt like we haven't done the best we can do lately because we've been so busy with everything else.
Yeah.
Called bills. Oh yeah, I know where you're talking about. On the backside, old Highway 11, right there in town.
Old Highway 11. Like
the backside.
Get into Kinston.
Aden.
Oh, Aden. Okay.
Like the little back road that used to take you from Aden and Winterville.
Yeah.
Kind of goes in front of the old the Ford place.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna ride through there and check that out. It's amazing how many places we probably ride by we don't even realize there are graveyards there.
Yeah.
Especially older ones. You'd be surprised the amount of graveyards in farm fields that when the crops are in, you don't see them no more until they pick the crops and clean the fields up this time of year.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess the big thing that we need to talk about is this Saturday night. I've let this knucklehead beside me, and big deal. Where you at? I've let them talk me into going back to the Kinston Hell House. I said I'd never go there again.
Yeah.
And I may back out. I may sit in the truck. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because I'm telling you, that's the only place I've ever been that had my shirt tugged and my side scratched is in that place. I've had the walls beat on behind me, rattled the whole house, been cussed at.
I loved it.
I mean, a lot of cussing, some bad cussing. I won't even repeat it. So, yeah.
I think it's funny.
Hey, Robin, how's it going? Thanks for hopping on.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going back to Kinston this Saturday night. All out of the blue, me and Riley and Dylan, or Dylan and Riley decided, hey, we need to go back. And the last time we all left there, we all agreed we're never going back there. And look at our dumb selves again. What are we doing? All the places we can go and investigate. And these knuckleheads want to go back to the Kinston Purgatory house, out of all places. What's up, Angel? How's it going, man? Hey, Heather, how are you? So, yeah, we're going back. I think maybe we ought to invite some guests to go in there and let them experience some of the nastiness that happens in that house. I feel like it's going to be one of those. How many times have we been? We've been 2.
Yeah, this is going to be number 3.
This will be number 3 for y'all. So it'll be 3 for y'all. I'll probably end up in there. What's up, Jessica? Long time no see.
Slipper fan. You made it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
All right, Jessica. Well, look, we've been I'm jumping around like I do. I'm sorry. After this weekend, we will finally be printing shirts. We've started our shirt order. So we'll have some down south supernatural shirts and hoodies. We'll probably do them Saturday or Sunday. We're going to be screen printing. We'll be printing those up. Yeah, Robin, the place that had the Grim Reaper. I talked to the fella yesterday, and he hasn't seen anything, but he was quick to tell me he wasn't looking for nothing. He's kind of parted ways with the place a little bit. Hasn't been back out there to the barn. Said he just he got an eerie feeling, man, when he saw that picture. And
guess that's kind of right for him.
Yeah, but he did say we can come over. So we're trying to we thought about doing our live from there tonight and going there. And we talked about it, man. We're going to wait. Let's get this investigation behind us Saturday. And we may even hit it Sunday. Depends on how our Sunday goes. I don't know. I think I might have to go out of town. I ain't 100% sure yet. If I don't go out of town Sunday for today, we're going to go Sunday. And if I do have to go, we're going to hit it one afternoon next week.
Let's say a Wednesday afternoon.
Well, Wednesday afternoon's here. So the
Yeah.
lives are on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're going to go check out Mr. Grim Reaper. I don't know, Jessica. We hadn't decided yet on the prices on the hoodies. We hadn't figured it out. I hope they show up. We've ordered some. We're gonna have some natural. We'll have some black comfort color shirts. We got 2 new designs. So we're gonna have our regular down south design, which is this is actually the design we put on the left chest of all our shirts. This is kind of our original logo. So we'll have some original logo on the back also. We got a new, thanks to the Grim Reaper picture, we got a new Grim Reaper on the back. And
yeah, he's thick.
Oh, can you show it? You want to show it, or you want to wait and show them live when we do the shirts?
You want to wait and show them live?
Yeah, we'll show you the shirts after we print them. So
Yeah.
we're going to get those, make sure we get the website back straight. I'm not sure if Kenzie's got it working. We'll have them on the website, and we'll figure out what we're going to sell them for. It'll be affordable, of course. Jessica said you love your shirt. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, did did Jessica get a black one?
Yeah.
Because we had some gray ones too. Yeah. I think we got some gray ones. You got gray this time? Some gray?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a few gray, like a charcoal gray color, comfort color, nice shirts. We're doing short sleeve. If you're cold, put a coat on over.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, put your coat on or get you a hoodie. We don't do no long sleeve t-shirts. We don't wear them at my house. We wear short sleeves with a jacket or coat or sweater or what have you. But we're gonna do some charcoal gray. We're gonna have natural. We're gonna have black and black hoodies. We're gonna pick some more hats, of course, like the leather patch hat that Riley's wearing. We're gonna pick some more of those. So they'll be good Christmas presents for somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Saturday, Kinston Hell House. We're coming back. I can't believe it, but we're going back.
I might have to put a little might have to slip something to ease your mind in your drink, but you're going back.
I said I'd never go back, really. And I'll tell you right now, God is my witness. I don't feel good about going back in there. I don't. When something tells you to leave and don't come back, you ain't supposed to come back. And we're going back. We ain't too bright, evidently. So, yeah.
All I know is I got this right here on my side now.
So what I figured, I'm going to try to figure out, see if I can find a small generator. I would love to set our live cameras up. And 3 of the rooms for sure. 2 of the rooms for sure. Every time we go, that one room looks kind of like it's probably an old dining room.
Yeah.
Because it's right outside the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's where the crap goes down. The last 2 times.
Yeah.
That's where it went down.
This is why I'm not even worried about if we need to go back or not.
Hold on. Let me see what Jessica said. She might make some sense. Have you ever thought they could be saying leave to a different spirit that you can hear or say? Oh, I don't know, Jessica, but that makes me feel better just thinking that.
Thank you, Jessica. You helped me out.
That's what Remington said. He said, when I was sophomore in high school, me and my buddy were doing some deer spotlighting, and we were finished up for the night and turned off Highway 11. Saw a woman in the headlight down the road. She was in the center of the road staring at the ground. Oh, yeah. He was driving us at this point. Oh, man, the cursor went away. Sorry, Remington. I'm reading your post, y'all, not ignoring you. Remington's got this. This is the kind of stuff I like, y'all. This is kind of what we made the website. I mean, we do the lives for. We want to hear everybody's encounters and what you've seen that we hadn't seen. I mean, that's what it's all about. Because it also, what it does is gives us an area to go check out for ourselves. So, and the more places, the better, especially when they're close to home.
Yeah.
On that topic, don't forget about to talk about the other place we're going back to, the mountains we found out about. I don't know if you wrote it on your list.
Yeah, I wrote it on my list.
So yeah, we found us another place to go, y'all. Naturally, it's about a 4.5 hour drive, of course. So yeah, the ones close to home are great. Let's see what he said. He saw a woman standing in the middle of the road with her head down, with the headlights on her. She was staring at the ground. He said he told his buddy he needed to go stop and see what's wrong with her. He was driving, so at this point, she was on his side. We pulled up next to her. He rolled the window down. We said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And she looked. Oh, crap, where'd the rest of it go? Where's the rest of it? You hung me out. Said she looked over and what? Oh, I can see it up here on my phone. That's weird how you do that.
I was just reading it on my phone.
I'm trying to read what he wrote. How do you see? I'm trying to see what you wrote, man. It won't show up here. It doesn't show the whole thing, and I'm not smart enough to use it, but I can see it on my phone. Not ignoring you guys. I'm reading. He said he pulled over next to her, rolled the window down, and lost the spot. Rolled the window down, said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She looked over at us, and her face was featureless. She had black, knotty hair. We both freaked out. took off down the road. We went down about a mile and pulled over, both crying in fear, to be honest. We both asked each other, did you see that? We saw a car coming, and I got out to tell the person not to go down there, but they blew right past me. My buddy got out, and we watched the car go down towards her. We saw her again in the headlights of the car, and the car hit her. Oh, my. I panicked and called 911. The officers said there was a traffic stop in Aden, and someone would be with us soon. To please stay on the phone until I heard back and saw lights. We got back in his Jeep, headed down to where she was hit. I said, man, where is she? As soon as I said that, I looked over and Abe was laying in the ditch, reaching up towards us. We took off crying in fear. The cop got there in less than 2 minutes and she was gone. There was glass in the road, but she was gone. They brought out all the trucks. And holy cow. That's a crazy story, my man. That's a crazy story. That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. Thanks for sharing that story, Remington. That's awesome. That's sweet.
Thank you for sharing that, buddy.
Just a side note, the car who hit her backed up and then took off and left. Multiple vehicles batteries died on the scene.
How about that?
Man, now that's a good one, my man. That's a good one. What's up, Brian Sutton? That's a very interesting story, though, Remington. I like that. We're going to check that out. Send us a map. Mark that on the map where that went down. What's up, big deal? Finally.
About time, Squill.
I believe you, man. If you'd asked me this 3 years ago, I said, you're crazy. You're crazy. But I believe it now. I believe it, my man. I believe it. So, yeah, I love the story, though. Any of you all have other stories like that? Please share it with us. Big deal. Just explaining where we're going Saturday night. You and Riley talked me into going back to the Hell House in Kinston. Not too happy about it, but we're going. I think the plan at this time, I thought about maybe inviting somebody. We're always getting people to ask us, can we go with you? We'd like to go. Look, there's places we want you to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is one of them. I ain't gonna tell you a story. Not only is this house is terribly haunted. I mean, let's just face it, it's terribly haunted, but it's dangerous, man. The floors are in bad shape. There's crap all in the house.
Not to mention they've conjured a dark spirit there. The symbol for it is all over the wall. And
man, there's sigils, like Riley said. They've it's some nasty stuff. Honestly, it's like cult stuff.
There's a conjuring sigil on the wall. Conjure an entity to a certain area, and the sigil binds the entity there.
For real?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
I believe you. Yeah, William, I don't know. I wouldn't pay for that thing, my man. William said, "What's up, William?" He said we should buy that and make it down south headquarters. we never show up. I don't think they're having good luck selling that place, and really I try not to mention the name of it or where it's at. A lot of you already know because we kind of give it away one time, but I was told not to say it again, the name of it, just because they are trying to sell it. I wish them luck, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Man, we talk about that Remington. He said, "Do you ever fear something coming back with you?" Yeah, we'd be lying if we said we don't. When we left, we've made it a practice now, man. When we leave somewhere, when we're leaving, we pray. It's to stay there. You can, basically, you can't come with us. We don't want you, man. You can't come with us. God is our witness. We came without you, and we want to leave without you. So yeah, we think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I thought about it 30 minutes ago when I got some equipment. Me and Riley took some equipment out of the truck that had been there since last weekend when we went in that cemetery, and I was like, man, what kind of mojo have I left in my truck all week that we bring back from Myrtle Beach? So yeah. I think we do too, Angel. Angel said he gets stuff following him everywhere he goes, but it's nothing bad. And I say that too, man. I know for a fact we've had some children following us around in some places we go. I also feel like we've had something pretending to be children on more than one occasion that actually ended up being,
the Hollywood word demon.
yeah. I don't even, man. I don't know if you call it demon. That place, yeah. But I'm just saying I've been other places.
Either a demon or a deity.
Well, look, let's just talk about this. Hey, Miss Donna, what's up, Robert Hensley? Hensley, did you go to Bobby Mackey's? I hate them jumping around. So Hensley was, I know it got put off for some reason. Riley was telling me, but did you make it to Bobby Mackey's? Was it last weekend or was it coming up? I can't remember. Has Robert posted anything? Has Hensley posted anything on it? I hadn't seen that because I haven't had a lot of time to be looking. But anyway, talking about the Hell House, the last time we went, we figured out before we left, it's always a little girl. Sorry, Emily, if you're watching. 8 times out of 10, I don't know why the name seems like little girls are always Emily.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's us or what's going on, but we always get an Emily. She's always between 7 and 10 years old.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every freaking time.
So and we kind of thought that maybe the last time we were in Kinston, when we thought we were communicating with a little girl, the voice coming through the spirit box was a little child, high-pitched little girl. You'd bet your life it's a little girl. And before we left, we ended up feeling like it was a demonic spirit that was pretending to be a little girl. Because that little girl can't beat on that wall.
With the force,
it snatched when I say it pulled my shirt, y'all. I've told y'all the story before. When I say it pulled my shirt, it pulled me off balance. I was squatted down, leaning on the back of the door casing. So I had pretty good. I was steady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was steady.
Yeah.
So when it pulled me, I was like, "What the hell?
Yeah.
You know what was that?" And I looked around, and I'm the only one standing there. Everybody else is on the other side of the room. So that was my first feel at being touched. And kind of, I didn't get the scratch that people talk about. I didn't have no scratch marks, but I felt it. It was deep enough. I could feel it touch the skin through my shirt. Didn't scratch me though, but it did about pull me off my feet. And that's no joke. And at that point, when that happened, and then it come through the spirit box, it said, "Do you believe me now?" Because we kept saying, "Are you still here?" It's like, "Do you believe me now?" I'm here. And I was like, "Yeah, buddy, I believe you more than anything right now." Down, south, out. Let's roll. Damn, Rock. Hensley, I missed that. I did see a post pop up. I thought it said going live. He said he went live. How'd it go, Hensley? Hey, Halo. Riley said he met you today. You've been scratched multiple times. Yeah, Riley and Dylan been scratched several times. I can't add that to my resume. I've been good for almost a year and a half, 2 years. But I can say I hadn't been scratched, but I've been tugged on. Dylan. Somebody just asked you, did we ever Remington? Did you ever have a fear of being something following you around?
What Dylan said?
Dylan said Emily might be following us around since we always get that name. Dylan ain't even thought about that, man. Hadn't even thought about that. Cuz.
Oh my God.
Woo! My hair's standing up on my arm. You may be right. Hey, at least she's nice. I'll say that.
Right now we have nightmares all night.
Hensley said it was okay, not too much activity. Just saw our door, just a door slam. I still have to go through the footage. I got you, man. We're the same way, man. We get so pumped up and jacked up on investigations, and we're ready to go, and we get all these recordings, get our EVPs, and it might take us 6 months before we ever go through all of it. Seems like you only remember, or me and Riley and Dylan, we only remember the things that are big that stand out to us. And I'll still say this: the EVPs can be mind blowing. The recordings you get,
yeah,
because
Like,
even I think they even hit harder after a month or so after you've been somewhere and you're like, man, I'm gonna check them EVPs.
like the EVPs we got at Brushy.
Yeah, at Brushy Mountain, man. We didn't have a lot of equipment at Brushy Mountain in Tennessee, but EVPs were crazy. There was conversations going on around us that only he and I know. Nobody else was in there but us in these rooms, and it was pure ongoing conversations. Chilled. It would sound like little kids. It's always little kids. But yeah, man, we had some crazy EVPs. I'm into the EVPs. Yep. Halo says she's excited to be a part of. So we're gonna see how excited you are.
Yeah. Do not let that bite you in the butt come Saturday.
Yeah, look, we're still learning too. Don't make no mistake about it. I mean, we learn every time we go. We're learning. That's what we do. We watch all these shows on TV just like everybody, all these paranormal shows, and I will say most of that crap is made up, man.
Yeah.
I guess over time we've kind of figured out what works for us. What works for us may not work for another paranormal group. I don't know. We're still learning.
That's for sure.
We're learning. There's things that we go in places and we're like, man, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? And we think about it, the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still learning. And the bad part about it is when we've been off for a few weeks or a month and haven't been anywhere, and then we'll go in somewhere, it's like we're starting over.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's no power on the Kinston Hell House. It's been shut off for a long time. So I'm gonna try to get a generator. I really want some cameras in there. I want you guys to see what we're experiencing. And I would love to be able to, I need to work on, don't let me forget, I need to get at least 2 microphones to add to our cameras so they can hear. Because if we're live, they'll be able to hear live.
Yeah.
Because we can go live with the phones, but I'd like to put some cameras into other rooms to maybe see if you guys, because we'll be blacked out. It'll be dark.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up. We want you to see. Probably when we put these cameras in, we'll have the calmest night we've ever had there.
Probably so.
I think it'll go down two ways. It'll either be nasty as all get out,
like it usually
like
is.
it was the last time when we left. It was from the moment we walked in the door, we had activity, but it ended up being kind of negative. We try to stay out of negative stuff. I do. But it tends to follow us a little bit. It seems like here lately. I shouldn't have said follow us. Now I'm thinking something's following us. That's negative. I shouldn't use that term again. Yeah, man. Me and Riley like the Jack Osborne too. We like Jack. He's kind of like us. He's still learning.
Yeah, Jack Osborne is my favorite.
I'm glad you brought that up, Halo.
What'd she say?
Because me and Riley have been talking about this for about 2 weeks. We saw maybe 3 weeks ago, Dylan told me, I think it was Dylan, somebody said Sam and Colby. So Sam and Colby are big YouTube investigators, paranormal investigators, got millions of followers, millions.
Yeah.
Which is great for them. I mean, they're able to make it, they have an income off of it, which is good. That's what we want to work toward. But they're making money doing it. But suspicious to say the least. Yeah, I'd definitely say suspicious. We saw them when they were at the Conjuring House. That's the first video, the only video I've seen of those guys at the Conjuring House. The knocking. I don't know, man. There's been so many people at the Conjuring House, and that hasn't happened. And to me, if I understood it right, the Conjuring House has some new owners.
Yeah.
So this new owner and some of the people she has helping her are actually communicate with spirits. So if I understood the video right, tell me if I'm wrong. The new owner of the house told Sam and Colby there's a spirit, female spirit that wants to speak to y'all.
Yeah, I remember. You're right.
So I'm thinking, man, are we, that'd be cool. Are we being set up? What's going on? So yeah, Halo, I am definitely calling sketchy on some of the stuff I saw in that video. I've seen words, the alphabet spelled out to spell names, A, B, C, D. They knock at a letter. And it kept happening and happening and happening to the point where, man, I'm not gonna say it's not real, but I'll say we haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
We have had some knocking. We have knocked on a wall and said, if you're here with us, knock back. And we have gotten the knock back more than one time.
Yeah.
But as far as knocking, spelling names, no. We never tried it. We've never tried it.
I'm not that patient to try.
I'm kind of not. We usually haven't had to do that. We usually get, I mean, man, 70% of the time, we get a name.
Yeah.
Sometimes they give us some bad names.
Yeah, I know.
But we get a name. Some of them, and a lot of times they are good. We talk about the bad, but we go some places and we talk to a bunch of cool spirits, if there's such a thing, that just try to communicate with us. And the bad thing about it is, lots of times it's like, what you get is help me. How can I help you? I don't know. You've been here. You've been dead for 80 years, 100 years. How can I help you? What can I do? And it's just help me. And you get random words, and then you're trying to put a puzzle together. So yeah, I guess that's what keeps us going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you want to come back and figure it out. Yep.
Kind of just hit me.
Yeah, but that Sam and Colby, man, I'm a skeptic on Sam and Colby, but I think 8 million people like them. There's 8 million people following them that likes them. So hell, what do I know? Heck, let's see. A lot of people said he's popping his joints. They also said that it started when they met and held hands, but there's a video of him doing it by himself. I read something where somebody said, hey, there's a video of this guy doing something like you just said 11 years ago that apparently was something that was happening in this video. So it was like he's done this years ago, so he already knows how to do it. He had me fooled for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at Riley and said, "Holy cow, is this really happening?" Because we're talking about scheduling the Conjuring next year, going to the Conjuring house, and Dylan staying upstairs, while me and Riley stay outside in the tent.
No, I'll be in no RV.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing we're going to try to do next year, man. We've been doing a lot of riding. We spent some money in some motel rooms, and we're going to try to find us an RV. Monster Energy drink did not respond, so they're not going to be our sponsor yet. We ain't done with it.
Sadly.
How do they get hung up between heaven and hell? Good question. What's your theory on that? Remington said, how do spirits get hung up between heaven and hell? Is it a choice? I think sometimes they don't want to cross over. There's some unfinished business here.
That's what causes a poltergeist. A spirit that really chooses to stay, and after a while of walking around not being heard or not being recognized that they're still here, getting kind of lonely, the anger builds up, starts to make them a little bit vengeful.
Yeah. And I mean, how many people, it'd be interesting to see how many spirits have not crossed over because they just didn't want to leave their family. I would think that would be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
And even how about, if some of these spirits are 100 and something years old, like Civil War. Let's talk about Civil War. Some Civil War soldiers who were killed in battle, who are still on the battlegrounds, and they live every day. It's a repeating, what do you call it? It's repeating.
Residual.
It's a residual spirit, so they live every day just like the day they passed.
That's stopping the time what they replaying their death over and over until somebody turns the lights out around here.
What do you mean around here?
On planet Earth.
Until it's over. So you don't think there's no way to get those spirits to cross over?
No.
I don't know. Riley says no. I don't know.
I'm not too keen in that area.
Yeah. Well, we
getting a residual hump pass over.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if it was possible. If you ever heard of it or not, I don't know. That brings up good questions, Remington. Though, yeah. Halo, you won't stay in the basement in that house.
In the Conjuring house?
If you're talking about the Conjuring house, I was thinking about the Kinston Purgatory house because the basement's got about 3 foot of water in it. You won't
More
stay
than
in there.
that.
There's about 3 foot of water in it. We measured it when we were there.
Really?
Yeah, Luke went down. So we stuck a stick in it, and there was like 3 steps underwater.
Oh God.
So yeah. Hey man, Remington, we don't know it all. Man. Like I've told you and everybody else, we're trying to figure it out. Everything's new to us. Every place we go is the same but different, if that makes sense. Not just locations. We've actually seems like when we go out of town, we end up finding a lot of history about where we're going.
Yeah.
Whereas when we're local and local places, we just wing it and go, and we don't want to know until we get there. Then we start getting names, we start getting dates, and then naturally, just like the Kinston house, we get a lot of things in there, but we really don't know the whole history. We know somebody passed in that house. We rephrase it. I was told someone passed in that house. I looked it up on record in the old newspaper articles and everything, could find nothing on it. So take it for what you want. And the house isn't that old. I mean, it's not like we're talking about a 120-year-old house.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when this house was built. I'll look it up tomorrow and find out. I'll check out the registry on it. It might go that far. What's up, David? There's one of our founding members, David Rice, my man. David, how's it going, buddy? Miss Donna, I was told not to talk about location of that house again. I kind of give it out so you can go back, but the house has been for sale for a long time and they're really trying to sell it. And us going in talking about how haunted it is doesn't help the sale of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the right person buys it and wants us to start giving tours in it. Yeah.
That'll work.
So yeah, David, I don't know if you're getting in here later, you've been listening, but David was with us the last time we were at the Kinston Hill House, and David will tell you he was in a bad way there, as we all were before we left. We all agreed we were not going back unless it was the day they burnt that place down, so we could see it. So David, we're going back. These guys have talked me into going back.
Yeah, going back one last round.
Yeah, Halo, you're right. If you grew up in a homestead built in the 1800s, if those walls could talk, we say it all the time. If those walls could talk, and I'm with John Brown, we've been to some places, them walls do talk.
Yeah.
There's still things happening inside those walls.
Yeah.
You ride by every day in certain places, and you think it's just an old, dilapidated house with nothing going on, but we can tell you for sure. I can name a dozen places right here that you would think nothing about it unless you get involved in what we do. And there's definitely things, like I said, I think it's safe to say I'm not scared of anything that I can see anymore. But I got to think twice about some of the stuff I can't see. Because there's some stuff out there that make your skin crawl. Yep.
Unearthly things.
Okay, that was in another state. Katie and Martin Homestead in Maine. Okay, got you. We get a little time, we'll check that out. So anyway, what we talked about, our little hunt we did in the oldest cemetery in Myrtle Beach last weekend, which was very interesting. Didn't last long. We were in there about an hour. We got some communication. The power plant in Kinston. So we were scheduled to do the power plant last Saturday night. Naturally, we had to go out of town, unexpected. So we have Riley's working, and he's talked to the owners of that. We're going back to the power plant. Well, actually, we're going to do the power plant.
Yeah.
There's a following of people who want to see us do the power plant. So we're going to do the power plant, and we're going to be live when we go, so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
This Saturday night, Kinston Purgatory House. You've heard us talk about it. We're going back in there. I don't know for how long, but we're going to be in there, and I'm going to try to get some live cameras going. some night vision cameras live, so you all can see them. You know how we do it. We'll put them in some rooms like we did at Harmony Hall and at Savannah Haunting House. We're gonna put some cameras in there if we can. So yeah, going down.
Trying to figure out
Is Dylan? Have you even talked to Dylan? Other than what I just told him, is Dylan on? Dylan on for this weekend?
He's on.
All right, Dylan's on. Dylan's on.
He'll be able to squeal for us. Big squeal.
Man, Remington, we're gonna try to get in there. We've been before. We won't get there too early to try to get things set up, but we'll probably if things are active, we'll be going live when we get there, which is I don't know, we may be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Between 8 and midnight. We're gonna be out of there by midnight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one of them places. Bucky's in the basement. Ha!
Oh God.
You just give me an idea, David. Maybe we need to take a Bucky in there and see what happens in the Kinston house. You got a Bucky?
Yeah, the head's going in that house.
Yeah.
God, he got to come back with me.
Yeah, we've been questioned about Bucky a little bit more. Just so you guys know, a follow-up on Bucky that we left in Savannah, Georgia. One of the little Bucky dolls in Savannah, Georgia has not been found. So you've seen some clips that we were asked to take down of our investigation from the Savannah house. And I don't know, a couple months went by. You know, the owner doesn't go up there. Some people went in there. Apparently they had a Paracon thing.
Yeah.
The Savannah Paracon. They actually did an investigation there. When they went in there was no Bucky. So yeah, the Bucky is MIA. So evidently he did one of his little time loops where he was gone for 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with us. So this time he got gone and didn't come back. So yeah. Bucky's in the basement. Yeah. Bucky might be going in the basement this weekend. Riley says no. We're gonna find the stuffed animal to put in there. Maybe Emily will be in that house. Maybe it really is Emily, kind of like Jessica was saying. It could be. It could be like Jessica said. Think about it. A spirit talking to another spirit. Get out. I'm in here talking to these guys. And then it goes to beating on the wall.
Yeah.
It gets pissed. You can't tell me to leave. I'm just making this up. I have no clue. I'm trying to make sense out of it because the thought of something messing with us the way it did really it bothers me. It bothered me for several days. Matter of fact,
that shit just made my hair stand up.
It'll do it, man. It'll do it. Yeah. What's that? I'm trying to read comments, guys, and I can't do it on our screen because, like I said, StreamYard, we see your comments on the screen in front of us, but there's no name. So when the Facebook people commenting on Facebook, it doesn't show us your name. So I'm looking on my phone. I'm not ignoring you just to see who made that comment. So David said Bucky's in the basement. Yeah. So yeah, Robin, you're right. The realtors do not have to reveal the type of information. I would hate to know someone purchased the house and then found out. Yeah, actually, we do have permission to go in the house. We've talked to the realtor, and you know, we didn't go into great detail. They're friends of ours, and we didn't go into great detail. And they probably don't see our lives. So we told them it was haunted, but they probably don't know to what extent.
They did.
The owner of the home is out of state, so that's the good part. The owner of the property does not live in North Carolina, so that's one good thing. Yeah, that would be bad though. If somebody finally purchased that house, go in there and spend $100-something thousand to remodel it, renovate it, and clean it up like it needs, to realize that they got
they're working with Bye and the other little minions.
It ain't just one. I do think there's one in there. I think there's some nice ones. I think there's at least 3. I feel like there's a little girl, but then again, a certain part of me feels like that was a demon pretending to be that little girl. But I'm starting to think like Jessica. Maybe that was a little girl telling another demon to leave. Don't come in there. Don't come bother us. Because the little girl was actually nice, if you think about it.
Yeah, she talked to us.
She was trying to communicate with us, and actually she wanted help too. So yeah, we got permission to go in there. We do. What David say?
David said.
The only David up here, right? David Ross. He's got a couple people telling me about their house. I'll ask if we can get in there. If we can get in there, I do believe they won't. They want us. I do believe they want us there.
What? David Ross told me he won't go and ghost hunting no more.
Oh, it's in your blood, David. You are going. Yeah, Riley told me you won't interested no more. But I see what you said. You said asked if we can get in there.
See, you know you hooked.
You in Georgia when? What are you talking about, Dylan? You in Georgia?
Big deal going to Georgia. Take me with you.
I'm Georgia, maybe. I don't know what you're talking about, Dylan. Tell me now. Halo, you excited right now about Saturday? You talk to us before we leave. And it probably will be epic. Like I said, it's going to be one or two ways. It's going to be hot, or it's going to be nothing.
I'm going to piss something off Saturday night.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. As soon as I walk in, that's getting blared. And whatever's evil is getting out of our way.
All right, if y'all heard this knucklehead beside me, yeah, I'm probably not going.
You got to.
I'm just sitting here trying to talk myself into going.
You got to be there to carry me out at least.
John Brown, you go in there chanting some stuff like that, you're going to be on your own. You're going to be on your own.
But like Big Deal be there with me.
Yeah, you're right, Dylan. We should do that. Dylan said we'll take a ball or something, see if we can get something to roll it around. I think that happened at the Trevette Clinic. Just so you guys know, we were at the Trevette Clinic. Is that Hamptonville?
Yeah.
So we've been invited back to the Trevette Clinic as a group. They're having like a Paracon there.
Yeah, this coming April.
So it'll be next year, April of 24. We've been invited out of one of several groups that got an invitation, which happened to be us. So hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dylan say. Yeah, I agree, Dylan. We'll take something with us. If you guys deal with kids a lot, maybe get one of those teddy bears too. Oh yeah, Boo Bear.
Oh.
It glows and makes sounds. Sam and Colby. I wouldn't be surprised if Sam and Colby had one. They look like the type. But yeah. Actually, I do think there are places for it. Riley told me about them when he first got started, and I laughed at him. I was like, man, you're not going to take any Toys R Us investigating fake Toys R Us, a little teddy bear with excuse me, with a light in it to no investigation. But I didn't realize, like you said, something like that would be good here. I have changed my tune on that since, because there's been more than one person ask us about that, because we've communicated with several children. So yeah.
I'm not ordering Boo, but you can.
Activity will really be hot once things get changed up. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I know, Jessica.
What?
I just thought it was like, baby stuff when I first saw it. She said a lot of people use them. It's a REM pod. Talking about the
Boo Buddy.
The Boo Buddies. Boo Buddy.
He ain't a REM pod. He's an EMF meter.
He lights up. He dings.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as a REM pod.
Boo Buddy has a built-in EMF meter in his stomach, and his eyes change colors, I think.
Oh, you've been reading about him.
I've not been reading about him.
Riley wants in my Boo Bear.
No, he don't.
Yeah, a lot of people do have them. One of the show guys had one out a little while back. I don't remember which one I was looking at.
I think it was Jack.
I was about to say, I was thinking Jack Osborne may have had one. And I do like Jack.
Yeah, Jack Osborne's awesome.
Anyway, so we've hit on them subjects. So we did the little short investigation of Myrtle Beach. Power plant's back on. I don't know if Riley's got a date for that yet. The power plant in Kinston is back on.
He never replied to me about a date.
So we'll get hooked back up with a date on that. Holiday time in the retail and in the family store businesses kind of stretches us out the month of November and December. So we won't get in a lot, but we'll be able to start the new year off great. We will try to work the power plant in before the end of the year for sure.
I don't know where I need to pick up on this list that I wrote. Like,
so we're talking about, well, just to go through what we'll do. So we definitely are going to hit the place in Craven County with the reaper that we've been talking about, the picture we've shown. Funny that we've seen the picture of the reaper locally, and now we got a little reaper shirt. I can't wait for y'all to see the shirt, the two new shirt designs. Y'all gonna like them.
Yeah.
So what else? Power plant, Kinston this weekend.
Yeah.
We got anything else like on the horizon? We've been talking about some things.
We got it's either Lydia's Bridge or Helen's Bridge, one of those two.
So we went to Helen's Bridge already when we went to Asheville.
That's what Lydia's Bridge then. And we got the village, the Henry River Mill Village.
Any of you guys ever heard of the Henry River Mill Village? It's up in the mountains, Hickory, in Hickory, North Carolina, which is what, north of the Boone, northeast of Boone, that area. Any of you guys heard of that place? Someone told me last week that we need to check out Henry River Village because it was an old mill there, and it's actually like a very small community that is abandoned. It's very old. I think the owners of it have gone in there and maybe fixed up one house. There's a row of houses. Not sure how many acres of land it is. A lot of it's grown up. But let's see, what's one of them movies they did? Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
So Hunger Games, I think one of the Hunger Games part of it was filmed there.
Really?
Yeah. So some of the old houses there in a row, they're still there. I think they filmed some of the Hunger Games there.
That's pretty cool.
Which is a big ordeal.
Yeah.
What's up, Stacy? AKA Noah Peace. So yeah, I think what was that movie? It was Hunger Games, but I can't remember the area they stayed in. I don't know, man. But so I asked the question again. Has anybody heard of what was the river? We just talked about it in Hickory. Something Village. Golly. Henry River Village. Henry River Village. I got to look at it. Henry River Village in Hickory, North Carolina. Supposedly very haunted. So we're going to find out. I put a call in there yesterday. Had to leave a message. Somebody's supposed to get back up with me Friday. So I don't know. Depending on the weather, man, and their schedule, they rent the place out. They have weddings there. They have different things, so you can rent this place out. And actually, one of the many houses that are there, like I said, it's a vacant town now. But one of the houses, they've actually gone in and put running water in it, bathroom, running water, small kitchen. It's a house, and they've made it into like a duplex, very small. So you can rent one side or both sides of that home and stay there.
Yeah.
For the night. So I don't know. Depends on what their schedule looks like. I'm gonna book us for that place. It's a little short 4-hour drive from here. So
you talking about staying the night in that place?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. If you're gonna go to that Kinston Hill House, if we're gonna do that Saturday night, you can stay in a place that's been cleaned up and nice. However, the Henry River Village town, if you look at the history on that place, it's old stuff, some old sickness there. Some of the buildings were used as hospitals. This place didn't have any running water, any plumbing in any of the homes, so you can already imagine how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
So read up on it. I'm gonna look at it some more, but I'm gonna be talking to the lady Friday morning, supposedly around 10, and see what their schedule's like to get us in there. And we're gonna investigate that place.
That sounds awesome.
But in the meantime, you got anything else on your list? We've been rolling for an hour, man. We appreciate everybody getting on. Share us out. Let people know where your paranormal investigating team from K-Town, North Carolina.
Hold on, let me see.
And we're proud to be K-Town. So.
Oh, I did. I guess I could pick up right there where I mentioned something about YouTube.
So Riley, we try to make some lists every Wednesday night. Riley does, man, because I'll wing it. Riley makes some lists so we don't get too far off. And here I have come right in here and got him off his list. So I'm sorry.
It's cool.
I'm jibber jabber.
Don't put no curve in my swerve.
Oh, so you know that place, Halo? The Henry River Village? That's cool. So what's on your list, cuz? We're going to buckle this thing up. We're an hour into it now.
I did want to mention that whenever I talk about the YouTube, I'm trying to get more viewers and stuff on the YouTube so Down South Supernatural can start making these investigations, these long drives, start making them a little easier for us so we can put more videos out there and keep it going at a steady pace.
So yeah, we're going to try to, the goal for next year is, like he said, we're trying to get to YouTube. We had a YouTube. We're kind of doing away with the old one. As you know, we're going to make a new one. And Riley's been doing some video editing of some of the old, I don't know, we're no telling how many hours of video we got from investigations we've been on. Just to see, man, we're going to try to start uploading a couple of videos a week on YouTube. That's the goal. In order to do that, you got to have a lot of places that you're going and recording.
Yeah.
So that's the goal for next year. We've done a lot for a small group, just me, you, and Dylan.
Yeah.
David every now and then. We've done a lot as a small group. Naturally, it doesn't pay. Doesn't pay any at all. So we get a YouTube page rolling and really doing good and find somebody who can help us even more that's more familiar with editing videos, putting some sound with it. Just all that makes it that much better. Man, that'll help the YouTube like crazy.
Speaking of David, is he still up here?
You still up here, David?
David Wright. You up here?
All right. I got hung up on this picture again, you guys. I want to see it one more time. Let me zoom in here. So we keep talking about the Grim Reaper. This picture was filmed. If you hadn't been following us, this picture was taken with a cell phone in Craven County. Man, I'm going to say it's been over a month now. We've been trying to get here and check this place out. We are going next week, one afternoon, to this location. We got permission again. We missed it, had to put it off twice because we were going out of town. But as you can see, nothing staged here. This guy didn't even realize this was in the picture until 2 days after he took this picture. He sent it to one of his friends, and he realized that, hey man, there is what's going on in the corner of that building. So if you say this doesn't look like check it out, Stacy. If you say this doesn't look like a Grim Reaper, I don't know what you're looking at, because it's almost like you see a hood over his head. You can see the shape of the face. It's just crazy. So like I said, this was done with a cell phone, no makeup crap. It scared the guy. The guy, just give you a little quick history on this. Let me see if I can find another video. It'll pop up here. Anyway, I got a full one. There's a fire barrel burning to the right of this picture. It's at night, of course. This guy's been working all day in this barn, cleaning up the inside of this old pack house. Trying to get it where he can use it for storage. He's only lived on this property for 5 months. And he's like, I'm gonna send a picture to show my buddy, what I've been doing all day and how much I got done. He takes this picture, doesn't even look at the picture. He just texts it to his buddy, and his buddy texted him back I don't know. I feel like he said 2 days. It may have been the next day, and said, "Hey man, what are you doing to me? You trying to trick me? Have you looked at the picture?" And the guy's like, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't looked at the picture. I just sent you the picture showing you all the work I had done." cleaning up this old pack house. And so he looks at the picture and immediately he's blown away. He's like, holy cow, that ain't what he said. But he was like, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. So, the same day that he's come up, a friend of ours spoke to this guy, or the guy spoke to a friend of ours and said, hey man, you need to call Greg and Riley Sassler and tell them about it. And so he did. So he reached out to us and he was worried about it, man. And as of yesterday, he hasn't been back out to this place. He stopped cleaning up and everything. And I was like, man, really? I guess there's definitely something there. Somebody told us it was a camera flare.
It's not no
From a camera. We've already been through this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a camera flare. But the guy's like, man, I haven't even been back out there. He said, I don't want to know what's out there. I don't want a damn part of what's out there. I'm done with that place. He said, if anything happens to it again, I'm gonna take my damn barrel and light it and flip it over up there and burn the place down. I was like, don't do that, man. Don't do that. I said, let me and Riley come out here. He said, look, y'all can come, but don't be conjuring up no mess that's gonna haunt me. I said, look, man, you've been living here 5 months. If something wanted to bother you, it would have already bothered you. I said, this thing just is, it's letting you know, hey man, you're out here cleaning up my house, my old block. This guy could have lived there, or lady. Who knows what that is that's manifested right there? Man, woman, who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if it's there, we can get it to talk to us.
Yeah.
So that's our whole deal. We're going to try to figure out if it's still there, if it's not too upset with this guy cleaning up this barn and then whatever it may be attached to that was around this barn that he's cleaning up. I'm pretty sure if it's there, we can communicate with it.
Yeah.
So we are still going. We're going to that. We're going to check it out. And when we go, we'll be going live from this one for sure. Guy, give us permission to go live. And I will say I probably will not go live unless we get something. We start getting some communication, because we've been showing this picture for a while now. Probably, man, it's probably been a month.
Yeah.
At least a month. Maybe, look, man, it's probably been a month and a half now. Damn, I can't believe we drug this one out this long. It's so not like us. So anyway, we're going, what's up, John? So yeah, we're going to check this out next week. We'll be going to this site and see if we can
communicate with that little fella.
See if we can communicate with the Grim Reaper. I don't know. I say that now, but if we roll up and get something like that, I don't know how long we'll be there. Let's see if I got a little better picture of it. I got another one of the actual whole thing, so you can get the feel of what was really there. Actually, let's see. I'll figure out how to share this up here. Share the screen again. There we go. Getting a little better with the StreamYard. So as you can see, this was late, man. This guy's worked his butt off all Sunday afternoon cleaning this place up. I'll zoom in because this, we've talked about this. Gabby even does some photo work, and she's like, that is no camera. That's no flare from no camera. Man, you can really see it good right there.
Yeah.
On this big screen. But she said the guy said it was a flare, something coming bouncing off the light of the flames in the barrel. What?
I just remembered something I had written on my list.
What?
Whenever you mentioned Gabby's name, we did want to say that we have really not really put much thought into the whole psychic thing really so far in down south's existence. We hadn't had the time to really put much thought into that. I mean, we've wished that we could find something like that, but we actually have stumbled on to what could be something psychic related. We've got two options currently. We've got one of our.
You talking about people?
Yeah.
Well, you say somebody, not something. What the hell are you? What are you bringing on here? You talking about Gabby?
Yeah, we're talking about Gabby and my other friend that I met today. she's in the comments somewhere. She's still watching. She may be off by now, but her name was Halo. Gabby and Halo.
I like that, Stacy. Hashtag we believe. Yes, sir. I did not believe. I was just going to say it. You guys have heard me say it 1,000 times. I did not believe until Riley started showing me some videos of things he was doing. So, yeah, but I do believe now. I'm not scared of nothing I see, but I really wonder about some of the things around us you cannot see this day and time. Yeah. And Kinston is full of all this old history, these old buildings downtown. Here we go, talking about another thing, Stacy, since you're up here tonight. Halo says she's still up here. You're talking about her. She's still here.
Okay. Awesome, Halo.
The little bit of revenue Kinston is losing by not doing these ghost walks and different things like Savannah, Georgia, which Savannah is a very old town with lots of history. But guess what? So is Kinston. It's just about a fourth of the size of downtown Savannah or less. Yeah. But the history probably outweighs with the old tobacco industry. You know, back in the day, Kinston had some serious money in Kingston. Let's talk about it. Kingston. Let's call it what it really is, Kingston. So, yeah, they're missing out on some revenue. We need to get in these old buildings and investigate them, make some videos, and start riding people around, and, you know, get you a little van, little bus, and ride them around, charge them, and, you know, to go in these places, and or just talk about the history like they do in New Orleans.
Backstory like they do in New Orleans, like they do in Georgia.
Virginia. You've been to Virginia, yeah. to the old country in Virginia. Same way, man. The ghost tours are everywhere. You know. So anyway, that's just something we brought up. We've been thinking about it with Kinston. So yeah. Angel said, Riley, you mentioned that one of the boxes stopped working. Oh yeah, man, we do have one. It powers on, Angel, but it didn't do anything. So I don't know, Angel. I don't know what's up with it. But like I said, it powers up. You can charge it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll let you know what's up. Did you ever get the other ones from Angel? The other boxes? You didn't ever get them, I don't think. And Angel, I think you got some boxes anyway that Riley's ordered. So we need to get right with you on that. Man, that's been a while too. You hadn't got them, have you? I hadn't seen them.
I don't think I ever.
Did you order them from Angel? Or just talk about it?
I think I was just talking about ordering more.
I don't know, Angel. If he, I don't know. We can't remember if we ordered anything else from you or not. We would like to have another one or two, with some different tone to it. Not the same actual music playing like the
Purge.
Like the Purge siren.
I love the Purge siren.
We do like the Purge siren, but when you got two of those in the same building, you don't know which one's going off if they're close together. So I'd say you need some dance, you know, some Metallica, something different, some different hard hitting music that you know. Okay, we put that one in room 302, room B down the hall. You know, so you'd actually know where to go when you hear it.
Yeah.
Because and I say that because when we're doing these investigations, 9 times out of 10 we're in the pitch black dark.
Yeah.
But when you got your when we put our live cameras up, they're night vision. People think it's actually we got lights on in the room.
We don't.
But we don't. It's pitch black to us. But when you guys are watching us live, it looks like we have light.
We're not. Very rare occasions that we have light.
Yeah, man. If you get some time, Angel, you can come check us out. And we're, you know, I'm working. Riley's usually between the house and here. Yeah, we do need to get it. We do, Stacy. We need to get a little ghost walk started. Get something different, something totally different in Kinston.
Yeah, right.
Don't let all the history and the heritage go to waste. Because that's one thing that people are trying to do right now is erase history. As what we know, you can't erase history.
Yeah.
Some people want to, but it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm about done for tonight, cuz.
They can start it. They can stow it away, put it on the back burner as much as they want. But when the right people come around, it'll always be there.
That's right. So anyway, last thing I want to say, Saturday night, we're going to try to go live. We'll have our live camera system up in the the pretty nasty Kinston house. Let me remove that. So we're going to try to set our cameras up if I can get some power. I'm going to have to get a generator. I got a huge one that's way too big to take. I'm not sure my power inverter may work just to run the camera system.
The one on the coffee tray.
Yeah, man, it's just way too big and heavy. I need a small one, like a suitcase one.
Like one that Bob's got, the inner garage.
No, that one's mine too. It quit working.
Shit. Okay.
That one caught on fire and burned up. So we got 3 generators, and all of them are way too big just to run a camera.
Or that caught on fire.
Well, that was just one of them. Anyway, so Saturday we will be going live. Riley will send out a little message to the group. He'll let you know, hey man, we're going live at 8 o'clock. We're going live at 10. We'll definitely go live at some point. If not a lot's happening, we just say, hey man, we might not go live. If we do, when nothing's really happening, we'll check you later. But where we're going, there'll be something happening. I ain't even worried about that.
Yeah.
So I'm good, man. I appreciate you all hopping on.
Is David Rice still up here, or is he gone to bed?
David, where you at? The angel says send them a text about the music boxes later, Riley.
All right, I will.
What else you got? Anything else, my man?
That's it.
All right, let's close it up then.
All right, everyone.
Appreciate you all hopping on.
Thank you all for hopping on. And we enjoyed having all the comments and the interaction. I did want to welcome all the new followers we've been getting lately and encourage interaction with the YouTube like we were talking about. But other than that, you all, until this weekend, I guess you can all catch us at that down south.
Out. Later, everybody.